Welcome to the start of a new series on the Jack and Oscar channel. This is the 10 Country Challenge. Welcome, by the way, Oscar. Hope you're well today.
I'm going so well. I'm very excited for this series.
Yeah, so this is strongly inspired by Geoguessr's OG 10 Country Challenge. If you could perhaps just break through what the 10 Country Challenge is, Zigzag.
So basically, Jack is going to be playing on the world map, and he's going to be standing still, so no moving around.
No moving. Don't normally play no moving.
And he's going to be attempting to get a 10 country streak. So 10 countries correct in a row without ever getting one wrong. Now, currently at his strength level, that's going to be really hard for Jack to do. But I think within 19 episodes, which is how long it took Geoguessr, maybe we can get Jack there. That's the hope.
Yes, we will see. So it's 19 episodes to beat. How long should I have per round, do you think?
You can take as long as you want. I think it's better if we have no time and no stress.
There we go. Well, 10 minutes it is.
You can even set it to 0 seconds, and that way you...
How do I do that? Ah, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it. Imagine if I just do it right now. It could happen in theory.
In theory, with maybe 10 flags.
Okay. Oh, look at that!
That's a wasp, I reckon.
I have a wasp. What a start. That's amazing. Okay. Right. So
During the rounds, guys, I'm going to basically shut up because we want this to be Jack's 10 countries in a row.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dear me. Right. Well, I use what I know, which is the sun, which is in the south. So it is probably northern hemisphere. And it is looking like somewhere in this region, I would assume. And do you know what? I am probably... Oh, dear me. So this is the text I've got to work with, and it's just a little bit too far away for me. Why is my map so big? Do you know what? I'm just going Thailand. It's all I can think, so let's see.
Oh! Okay, nice.
Oh.
Not too bad.
Oh.
A very good start, but unfortunately not the right country.
I was so excited then. I thought I had my first one.
I think what you could do when you come across language is do a bit of comparing to the map.
Yeah.
And what you'll notice about, like, in Laos and Thailand, the characters are a little bit more round, whereas in Cambodian, which is Khmer language, they're a little bit more squared off. They're similar, but subtly different. And you could probably tell that if you can compare it to what you can see on the sign.
Yeah, but on that occasion, the sign was just a bit too far away for my liking.
It was a little bit too blurred, yeah. Otherwise, really good guess. Landscape-wise, completely correct. They look the same, so yeah.
Thank you. It was, yeah, I mean, when you look at it from there, it's not a bad guess, is it?
A promising start to the series, but unfortunately, no points yet.
No points.
Streak number 1 is a 0, but let's see if streak number 2 can be a 1+.
Okay, here we are. Now, this is looking to me, we got the yellow, which is nice. We got the sun in the south. We got the white picket fence. So to me, this would be the USA.
Okay.
And I think, yeah, I've got the nice little USA-style mailboxes. I'm going for it.
Beautiful stuff.
Okay.
We have our first streak. Officially our first streak.
All right, 9 more to
You almost
go.
got the state right. You almost got the state right.
Did you? It's quite
That's
a good
pretty
guess. That.
impressive.
Look at that. Beautiful.
I actually don't really have any specific tips there, so we can just move on.
All right, let's do it. Oh, do you know what? It's so weird playing no moving because I'm just so
Yeah.
used to just instantly waggling about.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is very interesting. It's
We do have a
it's a
lot.
font that I've not seen before. So that's quite interesting to see on a sign.
Okay, nice. We got that.
Oh my god. Well, I'm just locking it in. I'm absolutely locking it in.
One nice little thing, you'll absolutely see, you're correct, of course, so we can just look at the sign behind us before we move on to the next round.
Yep.
The word Belediesi, which you can see on the top of the sign there in the blue, is really commonly seen around Turkey. It means like municipality, and they just write it on everything. So yeah, that third word there, Belediesi.
Right, okay. And is this sign classic sort of Turkish sign or not?
Yeah, they do like these white signs with the place names, yeah. And also just the Turkish language has a lot of like, it's very distinctive if you just like can observe it a bit. Feels not European at all.
Got you. Okay, locked it in. I'm just moving straight on.
Oh my
So
gosh,
that's
we're already
2,
on
yeah?
2. You're already a fifth of the way there.
Oh, okay. We have an arrête instead of stop. Cul-de-sac. That's a word we use in the UK, but I believe it to be French. This is an interesting one. We got a white on the ground. This, I'm wondering if it's like Canada, perhaps, because of the... Maybe that's French. I don't know, but it kind of looks a bit like the US. It is white on the... There's no yellow anywhere though on the road.
That's true.
I mean, that must be French. I could go France, but it just doesn't look very French. Yeah, you know what? I'm going Canada. Let's just get it out of the way.
Into Quebec, and he's correct.
Phew.
3 in a row. I'm honestly kind of shocked, Jack. 3 in a row is such a good effort to start with.
Thank you very much.
So let's open up the location. A few things, Jack.
Yep.
We can see it's written in kilometers on the ground, so we know it's certainly not the US. So we could have immediately struck out the US based on that, right?
Right, okay.
Number 2, arrêt on the stop sign there.
You mean arrête?
Yes, of course. I'm with the Brit. You can say arrête if you want, of course. It is only found in Quebec, basically,
Right.
and other parts of Canada sometimes. In Europe, you'll always see stop written, except for Turkey, where they write dur. All European countries, even Russia, will just write stop in English. So that's really good to know.
That's definitely useful.
Next thing, I liked how you just trusted your vibe because, yeah, the houses here, the general infrastructure, it all feels not quite European, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's good to trust your gut.
Pretty good start so far.
Imagine you did episode 1. That would actually be such cinema.
Be quite sad, really, for our fun series we have planned. Oh, I do not like the look of this one bit, Zigzag. This is a vibe that I am not feeling confident on. Oh, no. Right. Oh, it's too cloudy as well.
Take me through what you're thinking.
Right. Well, I would look at these trees. I would look at the poor picture quality, and it would push me towards the continent of Africa somewhere. Oh dear me. But it's a very large and diverse continent. There is also areas perhaps around here. Maybe. Honestly, there's a few different places I feel like it could potentially be. I can kind of read that. It looks like numbers.
Yeah, I don't think it's too useful.
No. The sand
Okay,
is
what kind
red
of
as
what
well.
kind of climate do you want to click? You want to click a country that's kind of got the right climate. What do you think it's going to look like
I
on the
probably
map?
want to be more in the yellow, don't I, than the green.
I would agree. And what side of the road are we driving? Can you tell that?
Well, yeah, we are driving on the right.
Okay, so say you wanted to guess in Africa. That was your first idea. Africa can pretty much split in half in terms of where they drive left and where they drive right.
Kind of left along this side, right?
Yeah, so it's left along the right and then right along the left.
Nice and helpful. So that would push
Yeah.
me to, with the white, it would push me to somewhere like Senegal maybe, but I don't know. You need to be careful not to help me though, because if I get to 10...
It would be a bit embarrassing if I was just helping you there.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, okay, I'm going to shut up for the rest of the round anyway.
You know what? I might just have to bite the bullet, kind of accept that I'm most likely going to get this wrong, and I'm going to whack down. I'm getting scared, and I'm moving over here. Somewhere like... No, it won't be Jordan. Take that back, take that back. You know what? Why not? I'm just going Senegal.
Alright, let's see.
Oh my god.
Hey! Wait, what is this score, by the way? I think you've actually got a really good score as well. Click view results. It's a 20k.
Just not
It's
bad.
a 20k to
20K
start off
no
with.
move.
Oh my gosh.
It's possibly the best score for this kind of game mode I've ever gotten.
4 countries in a row. Admittedly, a slight amount of help there. I wouldn't even say that, though. A tiny bit of help.
I did get a little bit of help, yeah. So what's that? 4 countries?
That's 4 countries in a row. We're counting that. That's the kind of level of help we'll allow.
Okay, and now here I am. Ooh, from this distance, difficult to see if there's blue there because of the color of the car.
It's always hard when it's a blue car to tell if there's an EU blue strip.
Oh, I feel like there is, but I'm just gonna have to not pay attention to it.
By the way, can I just mention this? This is not even to do with the round at all.
Yeah.
But just in general, calling it the EU blue strip is kind of inaccurate because there are many countries that are not part of the EU that have it. A lot of countries outside the EU or that want to be part of the EU or that kind of thing have it as well.
I did see a comment that pointed out a similar thing, and it's interesting, like how I've just slowly created a term that is based on false premises.
I think that's common. I think that a lot of people call it that.
What would you call it? The Europe strip?
Yeah, there's also countries outside of Europe, a few. Like, you get it in Lebanon, for example. You get it in Georgia. A lot of Georgians would say they're inside Europe. Depends who you ask.
So, I've got a sun in the south, so it is most likely northern hemisphere. I don't have any white... I don't have any yellow on the road. So, I would think this is somewhere in Europe that's obviously quite warm. So I'm potentially thinking about a Spain right now. And the types of signs aren't crazily dissimilar to the sort of signs that I see. And obviously I'm not too far away from Spain. I've never seen this type of bollard though.
It's a snow pole.
Snow pole, alright. Looking at these houses. Yeah, they could be Spanish. I'm just trying to see, is there anything else that I'm missing before I go for this? They are driving on the right, which would also work with Spain. Do you know? Oh, I mean, what if it's somewhere over here?
What would be your like second, third, fourth options here, if not Spain?
See, with the number plate, I don't think there is the Europe blue, which would potentially push me over to. I mean, are there any other types of bollards that I can see? Can't catch any from this distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's other European countries like Italy that I could think about. Perhaps even somewhere in some certain areas of Turkey, maybe. I don't know. It's just the fact there's no yellow on the road that pushes me back into Europe, but I know that isn't the case for every place down in this region.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it because I'm not sure, and I have a strong suspicion I'm about to lose my streak. But what can you do?
Will Jack extend it to a 5 streak, guys?
Let's find out. Oh, I mentioned it. I mentioned it, didn't I?
You did mention it. Okay, there's a few really great things, so let's open it up. Number 1, Turkey loves road infrastructure. They always have these huge highways everywhere you go. For whatever reason in Turkey, they're just always building like 2 abreast roads. You know what I mean? Number 2, we did have a blue strip there, so you will always see those in Turkey.
God, that's so hard to see.
Yeah. Number 3,
Yeah.
when you looked out on the houses, you missed a crucial detail, was that we had a mosque inside there. You can see the minaret sticking out.
Okay, yeah, that's a great one.
If you're unsure whether you're in Turkey, you should look around. If you have a wide view of the landscape, you will see a mosque. Can you kind of tell how all the houses have water tanks with like a solar panel next to the water tank on each roof? Maybe some of the houses you can see closer. We'll give you that as well.
Like all these little things here.
Yeah, that's water tanks. There's a closer house to your right where you'll be able to see them.
Oh, that?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's really interesting.
Look off to the right. You can get a better view on one that's the house that's close. Yeah.
Whoa, look at that.
So, in general, Turkey will have tons of water tanks on the roof, and it's really uncommon to see in the other dry countries in Europe.
Okay, yeah, that's a really interesting one.
You would sometimes see it in Greece, for example, but you wouldn't see it in Spain or Italy. So it's more of like a southeastern Europe and Turkey thing.
So there's a lot of things that help you out with Turkey then.
I could keep going, but I don't want to overload you.
That's really interesting, and it does signify that I screwed up and I am now back to 0. I think we keep going one more time, see how far I can get in this episode 1.
One more attempt.
Oh. Alright. Valdelacasa. There you go. I mean, it doesn't look that dissimilar from the round we've just had in terms of like the terrain and stuff.
I agree.
But then I don't think it is Turkey this time because it's just not enough road infrastructure for my liking.
We'll remote.
And also there's no sort of little lines coming off any of this lettering as well.
I agree. Inside a Turkish language, you probably would see at least like one diacritic on a word that length.
All right, the sun is south, so we are Northern Hemisphere. It's looking like Europe to me with all the white. Maybe. We kind of have our own version of these in the UK.
Indeed, this one's pretty much the same as the UK one, for what it's worth.
Yeah. Driving on the right. What's that? Is that warning you of a corner or a deer? I can't quite tell from here.
I think it's a deer.
I think that's blue, but very long way away. Do you know what? I'm just going to go Spain. I tried it last time. Didn't work out. Let's see what happens. Nice.
Boom.
Okay.
Very nice, Jack. Very nice.
That's good. We're back to 1.
Okay.
Right. Ooh. Interesting.
We have some language here, so that's going to be relevant.
We've got language. We've also got flags, which are very confusing to me.
Yes.
So I'll pretty much ignore them. Got the little vehicles. We've got people on bikes. Right, I'm gonna have to get the map open on Asia and just try and compare these. So we start off with Thailand, and it is no, they're not round enough. We don't have any lines above them like these areas of India. They look more like this region of India though. Okay, I would be probably pretty happy with India. This guy could be Indian. Do you know what? I think I might lock it in. How does that make you feel, Oscar?
We'll discuss that when we see the result.
Oh, God, okay. It's getting locked in. No!
It's a good guess. It's a good guess. The problem is, Sri Lanka, for whatever reason, only shows the Latin side, even though they use another alphabet.
Well, what am I meant to do with that?
Open up the location, though. So if you look on the sign that you were reading at the end,
Yeah.
or on the bus stop, I guess.
No, this is not the Sri Lankan flag.
No. Open up the bus stop that was to your right. I want you to look at that. So this is Sinhalese, which is the Sri Lankan language, up on the top.
Okay.
The characters look like Among Us characters.
Yeah,
Some of
like
them.
this
Some of the
little
letters
guy.
look like Among Us characters. Or even on the bottom, in the middle word, there's one that looks like literally the Among Us character.
Whoa, yeah, I don't know. I know what you mean.
So if you see that, then it's Sri Lanka. It's one of the two languages they speak there.
So it isn't actually the same language as the area of India that I went over.
So no, it's not. But they do look similar, and that's why I was kind of happy with your guess, because you used the comparing well, but unfortunately just Sri Lanka, you have to remember.
Yeah, it's an
they don't
anomaly.
write it. In addition to that, these holy poles, the poles with like the huge holes inside them,
Whereabouts
are
is this?
pretty rare in India, like these concrete poles off to the right of the road.
Oh, these.
Yeah, those ones are quite common in Sri Lanka, quite rare in India. You can also use that to distinguish. Everything else looks pretty similar to India, so your guess is very valid.
I really felt confident, click on that one.
But hey, episode 1, 4 countries in a row, I think you can be pretty happy with that.
What are we trying to get to? 10?
10 is the goal.
I nearly got halfway there on episode 1, Zigzag. Can you believe it?
I was hoping you would get a 2 in this episode, to be honest. So 4's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you are excited to watch this journey continue, because I am really looking forward to using this new channel to finally get better at Geoguessr, along with Oscar's help.
It's happening, guys. It's happening.
Thanks everyone for watching. See you later.
Peace.